Just caught my first case. It was 2 counts of first-degree burglary and 1 count of conspiracy to commit a crime. The misdemeanor was like vandalism, and another misdemeanor was trespassing, some other bullshit that they threw on, and just fucking hit a lick. If you want to hear the full story about that, watch the first video I made. It's the one right before this. But I'm picking up right after I got tackled on the ground. Just got tackled from this crazy ass story of me breaking in the house with me and my homeboy, which I'm gonna call Bob for the sake of the video, and just got tackled on the ground. This cop was fucking probably 24 years old, fresh out the academy. I'm 16 at the time, and I mean, he's been chilling in the car for who knows how long. I just did fucking hit 3 fences, was running through this house, flipping beds and going through all this shit, heart's pounding, adrenaline, so I'm tired. Tackles me on the concrete. I'm like, fuck. I mean, I'm literally sitting there like face on the concrete, hands behind my back, and I'm just like, oh my God. There's been probably 2 or 3 moments in my life where I'm just like sitting there like, oh my God, please, like, I cannot believe this just happened. Literally, I'm sitting there in shock, like, my life is about to change from this shit. I already know it. The cop comes, he picks me up, puts me in the back of the cop car, and he comes back. And I'm telling you, he's like young and fast. This motherfucker was quick, I'm telling you. He was 24. He was probably 24. He was reading my Miranda rights off a note card. He was that fresh out the academy. He's like, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, all this shit, right? He's like, you understand your rights? Yep, yes, sir. And he closes the door. Fucking, there's like 8 cars deep around this fucking neighborhood. Just cop cars was woo, woo, woo. Like, I mean, even if we would have got away from that first cop car, come on, bro. They was on us. They just got a call for a burglary. Like, there's no joke out there. And yeah, all the cop cars pull up. They're taking pictures of me, the glass, the window, the house. They're going in everything. They're just the investigation unit. The white van pulls up, taking everything. And I'm sitting there, and then the homeowner pulls up, and they let the homeowner look at me. They open up the door, and I'm looking straight at the homeowner for like 5-10 seconds, just staring at him. And he's got like this concerned look, like not really mad, but just like shocked that this happened. But like, I don't even know if he spoke English. He looked like just a little Mexican old grandpa type guy. And they just closed the door. He didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. We just looked at each other. And this isn't even a 5-minute drive from my house. It's like 3 minutes. Literally, I'm down the street. And they take me back to my mom's house. They pull up. They're like, where do you live? I'm like, da 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 da, right there. And like, down the street, you mean? I'm like, yeah. They're talking about the cops in front. Like, oh, this motherfucker didn't even go far. Like, they start cracking jokes and shit. But anyways, they take me back, and I'm sitting in the back of the cop car, and they're walking up to my front door, and I'm just like staring through the cage. I'm just staring, like, what is, like, seeing my mom's reaction. She comes out, and she's just, like, already at the shock. There's 2 cops at her house, and she's like, yeah, your son just got arrested for burglary. And she's, like, freaking out, like, oh, my God, like, ready to grab her phone, her keys, like, head out. They're like, yeah, just come to the police station, and we'll go from there. At this time, she didn't know I was in the back of the cop car, or she would have ran up, like, I don't even know. She would have ran up tripping. She didn't know I was in the back of the cop car watching her, and then on top of that, she didn't know that the police were there for me. She thought they were there for my brother, that my brother had broken into some house. She didn't even know. She thought Zaya and Bob were in the garage kicking it like they always do. That's what she thought we were doing. She had no idea. Come to find out, it's Zaya that just committed 3 felonies. Just committed 3 felonies at 16 years old. They take me down to the police station. They're like scanning my fingerprints. Like you put your finger on the pad and you like roll it over, roll that finger. They get your whole shit, everything. They're taking pictures of you. Turn left, turn right, pictures all of you. They had me take my fucking rubber band out of my hair. I had a ponytail. I'm standing there looking like Lord Fourquad. I'm like, give me my rubber band back. Put my shit back up. This shit was crazy though. And then I remember I got blessed that night. It ended up working out differently though. I thought I was kind of like getting let off the, I don't know. I didn't really know what was happening, but All I knew is that I was going home, and they let me go home that night. And God, that can only be because of God. But I'll get into that, how it didn't just turn out that way. And it was just like one of those like quiet rides home. It wasn't even no yelling, screaming, like hitting me, nothing like that. I remember it being just disappointment. And for me, the biggest lessons I've learned in my life has been from massive losses, really fucking up, or feeling like shame and just disappointment from my mom. My mom could get angry and scream to the top of her lungs for 24 hours. It wouldn't really faze me like that. But when my mom is like really disappointed, like, damn, Zay, I can't even believe you did this. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I'm sitting there. That's the shit that just really affects me. You know what I mean? And get back to the house, and I remember my mom just like talking to me like, what were you thinking, Zay? Like, why would you do that? And really, we were just hella poor. Like, it all stems back, and after realization and self-reflection, it came back from me taking this insecurity. I was trying to fulfill myself externally. Everything that I wore, my clothes, the jewelry, chains, like, I wanted all this shit to feel cool, to feel nice. I didn't have any men in my life. I didn't value myself as a young boy turning into a young man. I didn't value myself based off who I was. So I covered it up with exterior shit. Wanted to feel nice, and we grew up hella poor. And it led to me taking it to the extreme, breaking into someone's house. And you think I would have learned my lesson from that shit, but we're fucking sitting. I remember we're sitting back in my garage. This is like 12 hours later after this shit happened. All the paperwork's done, everything. And try to figure out what's gonna happen in life, because now I've got 3 felonies I gotta fight, and I already know how this shit goes, because I know a lot of people that's been locked up and all this shit. Like I said, you think I would have learned my lesson? 3 months later, I caught 3 more felonies. 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, and fuck. All from the dumbest shit. But life works in mysterious ways. I definitely believe in God, and He just orchestrates everything, and He gives you chances after chance after chance, and you don't learn your lesson, He's going to make sure you learn the lesson, for sure. And I'll tell that story in the next video. 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon.